these folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Here's Hines. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down at 5. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Mills on first down. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Mills to throw it. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines there to make the grab. And the Colts will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a handoff as they run left side. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And now here's a carry heading left. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On play action, Mills. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Cincinnati.
Now Burrow on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now here's a carry heading left. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
First down, Bengals.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 16. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Bengals 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But when you're down with the play calling, they're locked in really well. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now a handoff looking right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now they try the right side here. Fights through him. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now a handoff looking right. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 83 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mills. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Mills. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go play action with Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike, check. 59. Hey, I'm coming.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Mills throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mills. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. go Blankenship for the Colts field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts 35-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did. for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins there to make the grab. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Mills throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action now. Mills. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mills on 1st down. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mills. They'll roll him out right. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, Mills. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again, Mills on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Hines. Touchdown! Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And we can see on the next-gen stats, he picked up nearly 30 yards after that initial contact. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, he shifts past him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And even 150 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line. Here we go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
1st down, here's Burrow. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And 2.
On third down, Hines. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
52 for the ball, 52. Coming after you. Coming after you.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Hines. Finding some room at midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build-up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.